Get it? I'm like the Joaquin Phoenix of vlogging. Okay, I don't know. I'm just trying to say I've made about, let's say, 10,000 things, and each time something goes horribly wrong. So I've even gone so far as brewing myself a nice hot caffeinated beverage, which we all know is a horrible idea. And I put it in this Siberian Husky mug, which I got in a box labeled free stuff about 2 years ago. So here's to hoping that this attempt is the winner. I'm just saying I'm a little rusty. So I haven't made a vlog in about a year and a half. Probably because back then I had let's just say I had a vague justification for vlogging back then. Because I had a decent follower base. I mean, I had like 4,000 followers, which to you may not seem anything, but to me, I was like, whoa. Like, big leagues, man. I had made it. It was like I had reached all my little childhood dreams. You know, every girl dreams about being a princess, you know, their dream wedding, and then, you know, having a mildly popular microblog. So I know you may be asking yourself, what happened to those 4,000 followers? And I'll tell you, young lad, I realized after much trial and error that having that many followers pretty much guarantees that no matter what you post, someone will take offense in it. Like you could post, I don't know, I like bagels, and someone would be like, are you serious? Like, bagels? My family was involved in the great bagel debacle of 1892. I don't know, I'm just saying the whole ordeal reminded me of this one anecdote, and I'm already going on a tangent, but I don't care because no one's gonna watch this. It reminds me of this story that my 12th grade history teacher told me. He was trying to give us some worldly advice, and he was telling us about how he got fired from his first job. And he said that, well, kids, I used to work in a bookstore, and I had to catalog the books. And so basically, one day I had to catalog the Donner Party, and I had to put it in its correct genre. And okay, so you know the Donner Party. Okay, you know a story's not going to turn out well when someone says, you know the Donner Party, but they were a group of American settlers who didn't have enough food, so they ended up eating each other. He put that book in the cookbook section, and a woman who was a very distant relative, like her great-great-great-grandmother or something or other, was in the Donner Party, and he got fired. So I've kind of lived my life by that little anecdote, probably in the opposite way which was intended, actually. Yeah, because I think he told us that so he wouldn't be tasteless and, you know, live by his mistakes and all that. But okay, so the point of this is, no one understood me at that old blog, basically. So I packed my bags, and I moved to a new location. I moved to a new blog, and I gotta tell you guys, it's not going so well. Okay, let's not beat around the bush. I'm that person, we all follow one, that you have like a vague emotional investment in their life, but you're not. I mean, they crank out text posts, but they're pretty mediocre text posts. So it's like, let's say 0 to 2 note bracket, and you know, you follow them, but you're not going to take the time to read their every text post. Like, you want to see how that crush plays out, but you don't want to read every text post. That's me now, and I never thought I would be in that situation, but here we are. I mean, I got an Instagram, which, okay. I like how someone called me out on that too. They were like, you said Instagram was for losers. And I'm like, well, yeah, but okay. I haven't gotten to that point where I'm like, you know, like taking pictures of my lone ticket stub to the theater. I'm like, look guys, I'm gonna go see Silver Linings Playbook. You know, J-Lobsessed hashtag. Okay, I don't know if J-Lobsessed is a thing. I'm just saying that my trophy wife days are over. My Charlotte free days, if you will, are over. And you know what? I'm okay with that now. I've kind of come to the realization that I don't really need to make fun of her anymore. I mean, she's kind of doing that on her own. She's defending sex offenders, alleged sex offenders, and she's dating her brother, which, you know, I'm a pretty progressive person, but a lot of people have a problem with that, believe it or not. But I'm just gonna segue into a new topic that the only feedback I got for this vlog from Acacia, where she wanted me to talk about my scene days. So you were in for a treat. Okay, let's just say that before there was Charlotte Free, there was a new girl. There was another girl with pink hair. Did you guess who it was? Audrey Kitchen. Okay, you may know Audrey Kitchen as that washed out has-been who like posts conspiracy theory articles about the government trying to poison her and her HPV vaccines with mercury, and you know, updates you on the weekly trends, like weekly trends. I'm like, whoa there. She's like, you know, spike collars, yin and yang symbols, hot or not. But believe it or not, she used to be pretty cool back in the day. At least I thought so. And so my friend Acacia and I became obsessed with her. She was like my first model obsession. And so I don't know, I'm getting into fetal position, probably because I realized how poorly this is going. But anyway, so we used to watch this show she was in called Trashy Life, where her and her friend Suicide, yes, used to go and do Billie Jean things, like, I don't know, like go to 7-Eleven and buy hot dogs and then throw them on the ground because they were vegetarians, or, you know, cut in line at Disneyland and dress in pirate costumes, you know, the usual scene tomfoolery. And so we became so obsessed with the scene queens, and in effect, we became obsessed with MySpace fame. So we decided one day that we were going to be MySpace famous. So essentially what we did was we invented a character, and we named her, okay, I'm gonna lose all my followers for this. All three of you. I'm gonna lose all three of you. We named her Katrina Hurricane. Okay, I know that's awful, and yeah, but you know, a lot of people had some bad names back in the day, like, I don't know, Andrea Obsession, Kiki Cannibal, you know, I bet she's regretting that now. Isabella Insanity. That's pretty good actually. Can I go back to 2006 so I can coin that? Anyway, so we named Katrina Hurricane, and we invented a long elaborate life stories for her. And, you know, we got our whole friend group together, and we called ourselves The Crew, with a K for Katrina, which is very clever. I think I came up with that actually. I'm taking credit. So witty. So we got our resident scene friend named Caden, who I'm not sure what Caden's doing now. Last I heard he was like taking rabbit tranquilizer, I'm not sure. But so we had him do it and it was great, and we got up to 70K friends, you guys. Like, not 70,000, that's for the layman, 70K. And then one day, I'm gonna get so emotional right now. Katrina died one day. And I'll tell you how she died. So, okay, I'm not gonna try to justify identity theft right now, but okay, so the girl we were stealing pictures from found this page, found the MySpace page, and okay, none of us were equipped for MySpace fame, so we had to steal pictures from a girl, a poor unsuspecting girl, because none of us had what it took to make it in the scene MySpace life. So the girl found it, and she started sending us very threatening emails saying that she was gonna sue us and that she was disgusted. So my friend, ex-friend, took the profile down, and so ended my childhood. And so little did I have in store little did I know what I had in store for me later. I'm sorry that this vlog sucked, but I'm gonna title it Vlog 3.0, the Existential Era, subtitle, Bitch Need a McDonald's and Some Sun, because I wanted to intellectually stimulate myself, so I decided to stalk Felice Fawn's Facebook page, and she had this video of herself smoking, and then all the comments were like, oh my god, Felice, you're so beautiful and perfect. You're a goddess of epic proportion. And then at the end, there was one comment, and it was just from some random dude, and he was like, bitch need a McDonald's and some sun. And I was like, yeah, I identified heavily with that comment because that's what everyone says to me. Okay, so yeah, I had to go to a study group right now, so I'm just gonna end this, and I'm just gonna post this even though it's horrible. It kind of actually reminded me of Bjork's stalker video. You know, Bjork used to have a stalker named Ricardo Lopez who like wanted to send her a bomb, so he recorded 90 hours, and this is about 90 hours, so it kind of works. Just like video logging his life. So yeah, so I hope you know you stuck with me to the end of this epic, and the message I'm trying to convey is bring MySpace back, and make me an authority like I once was in the blogosphere. I don't know. Okay, bye guys.